Hello again. For many people living in Ireland, it will perhaps come as something of a surprise to hear that their country is cracking down on refugees and asylum seekers and warning potential customers that the country is now full and that there's no more room. After all, Miss Ireland is black, as is their champion runner. Across the whole of Ireland, people are noticing that the complexion of the country is, as you might not inaptly term it, growing darker by the day. The town of Killarney in County Kerry now has plenty of dark-skinned asylum seekers and refugees from Afghanistan and Iraq. Local people have filmed them making a nuisance of themselves by harassing lone women, and there's a good deal of anger about the changing nature of the town. Now, however, the Irish authorities have decided to put their foot down. An official spokesperson for the Irish Republic has warned one group of refugees not to come to Ireland. She said those who make the journey may find themselves unable to acquire accommodation. The country has never seen so many people arrive in such a short time, apparently. She added that because of the high numbers, available spaces are now restricted and refugees who arrive in Ireland risk having nowhere to stay. She goes on, I wish to highlight that available state-provided accommodation is now very restricted. Well, of course, state-provided accommodation has not been so restricted that hotels all over the Republic have been taken over by the state and used to house refugees. So what has suddenly changed? Can it really be the case that Syrians, Iraqis, Afghans and Somalis will no longer be being put up in hotels in small Irish towns? Well, no, that isn't at all what is meant. You see, the person who warned refugees that there's no room for them was the Irish ambassador to Ukraine, and she was addressing specifically white Ukrainians and telling them not to come to her country. It is, of course, business as usual for everybody else, and the Irish government talks enthusiastically of the new Irish, meaning chiefly those of African heritage. But one has to draw a line somewhere, and where the Irish draw it is at taking in genuine refugees from a war. I do not say this is simply because the Ukrainians are white, but it does seem to be odd that these are the only asylum seekers who have been warned not to turn up in Ireland. Perhaps it is just a coincidence. As usual, in the description to this video, I give a link to a news item about this, and the thumbnail to this video shows a group of what are officially described as New Irish people in Killarney.